Ohala! Hola! Isn't it ironic? Our theme for this conference is we won't know how to serve until we get there. But none of us got there. And now we might never know. It's a good thing we didn't try to get there because we would all be attending this conference from various airport terminals. These problems seem small in the face of imminent environmental and social collapse. I myself was recently stranded in an airport, and our little newly bonded Fort Lauderdale to Hartford clut of humanity, we were quite civil. There was some yelling about, well, where do you expect us to sleep? And are 2-ounce bags of Doritos the only thing you can feed us? But no one punched anybody, and no one's teeth were knocked out. So even though we were technically in the terminal, we were already having a pretty successful flight. This, however, is the information kiosk that greeted me when I first got to my ill-fated terminal. And here is the cozy Airbnb where I passed the night after my flight was canceled. While waiting for my flight, I had plenty of time to read, and I wonder if you're aware that there's a new bird flu epidemic that may be emerging out of Israel. We'll have a chance for all new diseases and all new variants, this time possibly coded according to the Hebrew alphabet instead of the Greek. I had thought that we were going to fall victim to fascism, but now I can see that the problem all along has been the pelicans. Since we are facing the imminent collapse of environmental and social culture, I have decided to skip the waiting phase and go directly to the post-apocalyptic lifestyle. I myself have, in the past year, gotten my eggs, my cheese, my fruits, my vegetables, my yogurt, and my chickens from local sources and farm projects that I myself am involved in. I recently had the adventure of making my own mozzarella cheese, which was fantastic. The concerning part is I was trying to make feta all together, including the cheesecloth, the local goat milk, the special knife, the special pot, the special thermometer, something called mesophil arum type B, and something else called calcium chloride. All together, it cost me $80, and I produced approximately 8 ounces of fettarella cheese. Obviously, I'm not quite ready to go full hunter-gatherer, but unless we're hit by a meteor, I should be able to eat for a while. My very simple lifestyle choices have been a rejection of my early childhood when I was the daughter of a low-level gangster and bar owner. I've spent my entire adult life in a downwardly mobile economic trajectory, and very successfully at that, I might add. For a while, I tried to adapt to the heavily sequenced environment in which I grew up, but I feel like I never really successfully fit in. Nevertheless, from a very young age, I would often hang around with my dad, and sometimes we would even get high together. My childhood gave me the capacity to drink and swear like a sailor, break into cars, and tell dirty jokes. But eventually, I let all that go for the tender mercies of Yiddishkeit. My dad was mortified when I started using the mikveh instead of sleeping around. And currently, although I grew up on horse meat and octopus, I currently am a gluten-free vegetarian. But thank God my dad and I had the chance to reconcile before his death, although he continued to celebrate his gender bender holiday on Halloween, whereas I practice my gender bender holiday on Purim. My friends, I wish for me and you and all of us to have everything that we need for the year ahead, and to love and to thrive and to serve and I know that I certainly will be endowed with everything that I need.